All right, everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil. And in this video, guys, I want to continue our series talking about Grand Arena. You guys know in the video before, we talked about how you can review your defense and see the results of how it's holding up and what your opponents have been throwing at it, right? Today, what I want to do is show you guys how you can review teams that you're going to attack against, right? So I don't have a current GAC to show you guys right now, so I think this is a better way to do it. So we're going to get in this video, guys. Before we do that, you guys know the drill here, right? We must first pay homage to our king, Wampa. If you guys want to see Wampa hit Relic 8 live on stream, all you need to do, get this channel to 5,000 subscribers, guys. We are so thankful here in my house for how much love and support this channel gets, guys. I cannot thank you all enough. Remember, guys, Wampa may not always be in your team, but he's always in your heart. All right, so we're going to go to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.gg again. So let me get my screen going there. Hold up. Give me one moment, guys. We have some technical difficulties here. All right. And all right, we're getting there, and boom. All right, so you guys can see here. So they also have this tab here called GAC counters, and I think this is a great place. So they have 5v5 and 3v3. So let's go to 3v3 since we're in the 3v3 season right now. And so what you can see here is, all right, what are Darth Malgus counters? So first things that pop up, right? Sith Eternal, Gas, right? You know, you scroll down, you guys can see different things here. What you can do is exclude Galactic Legends here, right? So I can exclude Galactic Legends and see, okay, General Skywalker seems to be a popular counter. Darth Trey is getting some love here, right? And then what you can do, right? So here's my Darth Malgus. The other thing, let's go back to the main page here. Go to 3v3, and let's say that you need to fight a Lord Vader team. So let's say that that team has Maul, and then like you can select to see like, look, I selected that I want to see Maul, or maybe it has Darth Vader in it for some reason, right? So I can go in, type in, you know, Vader, right? And look, it's showing that, hey, there's nothing in here, but you can remove the cutoff, and then now here we go, right? So here's teams with Darth Vader and Royal Guard, right? So now you can look through and see, okay, what are people using to counter this team, right? How are they winning against this team? And guys, there's so much data in here, right? Like it's showing you the win percentage, your average banners, right? And it's a fantastic tool, and it's something that I use a lot. Because let's say you're like, you know what, how can I counter Commander Luke Skywalker? And obviously, I don't want to see people who use Galactic Legends. All right, so we've got these different things, right? And let's say I think that I want to use, like, look, Savage Press here. So Savage Press is getting 58 banners against this squad, but he's only winning 73% of the time. So if you're looking, and how you can use this to your advantage, right, is we're going to hop back over to my game here real quick. Again, guys, give me a moment while I get this situated. All right, so we're back into the game here. So let's say that you guys are going up against my Commander Luke Skywalker team, right? So I'm just going to create a squad here. Let's see. We'll go to this 10 wishes thing just so I can create a squad. All right, so let's go here, and this is the team that maybe somebody places on defense, right? So I've got 3 Relic 5s across the board, and let's say your Savage Press is like mine and is Relic 3, right? You know, okay, 73% chance, you know, maybe this has a chance, right? Like lower relics than them, but let's check their mods. Okay, they've got pretty decent mods, you know, how is your Savage Press modded, right? So you're going to take all those things into consideration before determining whether or not you want to do that counter, right? And so if we go back over to this, back over to the website, there we go, boom, look at that, magic. So this is, there's, again, guys, like there's just so much you can do on here, right? The other thing that's really nice about this is that you can see, like, you know, you can pick anything you want, right? And then, like, it, you know, like a Captain Phasma, right? Look, people are just soloing Phasma with Malik or, you know, Wampa, right? Like, those are knowing that you can do that, right, just gives you so much juice, right, that it's going to save you. Yeah, you know what? Like, I could do that. And then you could say, okay, who to attack, right? So, so what you can do here, right, is say, okay, you know what? I have, who's a team I'm going to bring on offense? So let's say I have Darth Revan, right? So look, Darth Revan and Malik is beating, Commander Luke. But you know what? I don't want Malik in the squad because I already used him, right? So maybe I'm going to select Bastila Shan, and let's see if I can add another unit. I don't know if you can add a unit on the screen. Let's remove the cutoff because I don't really use Malik much with my Darth Revan anymore. Yeah, Sith Empire Trooper, right? So now looks like you can beat Commander Luke still, right? You're beating the Resistance heroes. So down here, look, Adrad and Dash Rendar, right? You're still winning, but your win percentage is below this like 90%, right? So it's just giving you guys that little bit of, guidance to say of like, hey, these are good things to attack, right? So this is a way that you can check, hey, these are characters I have. What can I beat with them? And that's another good thing, right? I like this one a little bit better, if I'm honest, of I'm going to pick their team and then see what beats it. The who to attack is what I'll say is it's very dependent. And I'll say this, right? Timeout, like on all of it, is that this is all dependent upon what people are actually using right now. So if people aren't using the squads that you have, right? Because this is taken from like Kyber. So, like if I was to go to, and let's go to 5v5 now. If I was to go to 5v5, I'm going to pick Rey, right? Like you guys are going to see, okay, what are the non-GL counters that are working here, right? Okay, a lot of Star Killer, right? And let's say I don't want Ben. So I'm just going to select, characters here and try and get Ben out if I can. So then what you can come over here to is add a unit, right? And let's say it's Jedi Training Rey. Okay, so now all of a sudden General Skywalker pops up. Okay, only 22% wins. Looks like Star Killer is still your best bet, right? All right, that's fine. But then you can unfilter your GLs and say, oh, look, I mean, every GL's beating this, right? Sith Eternal Watt has a 71% win rate. So this is a really good way, guys, that you can go in, see what other people are using in that top level, and see how you can beat those squads that your opponent is placing down. Keep in mind, some things aren't seen as often as others, right? So, like a General Skywalker, if you go down here to remove this cutoff, you can see more stuff to see, hey, what else are people using to beat this, right? And it's just a really great tool, guys. This is one of those, like, I will be completely honest with you guys, I use this so much. Look, like a Wampa only has a 13% win rate against General Skywalker. So unless you're like desperate, right, we don't want to try that. Look, this team, Star Killer even lost to this at times, right? Darth Revan's losing. So this is just a way to show you guys, hey, if you are winning, like this is what's happening or not happening, right? And I love this tool because sometimes it gives me comfort, right? And then the last area we'll show is, ships, right? So it'll show you the ships. So here's executors, right? And look, everything is like profundity. But let's say you don't have profundity. Let's say you have a first order fleet, right? So you can see that, depending on the lineup, right, you're still not above a 50% win rate, which is so scary, right? Let's say you're looking at the profundity, right? How can I counter this? Okay, I don't have profundity. Oh, I've got my Tarkin. How are they, look, 80 some odd percent win rate. That's pretty good, right? So again, guys, there's just so much data on here on how this kind of comes together, right? And how it works. I really love this website. They've done a fantastic job here. And it really just makes your GAC experience a lot better, if I'm honest. So we'll go back to the game here. And I guess what I want to leave you guys off with is that, how you use that, right, is you're going to go into your GAC and you're going to figure out, okay, let's say you're trying to get through my defense, right? You're going to pick apart these squads and figure out how you can use what you have to beat them. And by doing that, right, like I do this a lot when I'm attacking, is I'll say, can I beat something? Can I solo one of their squads with just Malik and then use my Darth Revan somewhere else, right? That's kind of the mindset you want to have going into your GAC, is not so much that I know this can win. you want to take that, leap of faith to say, if I use something up here, like if I use Malik as a solo, what else can I beat with my Darth Revan? So, yeah, guys, that's the video. I think it's important for you guys to understand the tools that are available to you to show this is what wins, because it's a common question that I get asked in Discord that I see people ask all the time, and I always take them to that website and show them how to search through that, because it will answer your questions almost better, right? Because if you see that, let me go to 5v5 here. If I'm going in 5v5 and I say, hey, you know what? Like this Maul Mandalorian team, how is this getting, like, what can I use to beat this, right? Oh, Commander Luke Skywalker beats this, and the average banners is like 58, right? Okay, 58 banners is a comfortable win, right? Whereas if you would come and say, hey, look, Commander Luke beats this for like 53 banners, you know that it's a scary fight, right? That banner total is an important number to keep in mind, because the higher the banner total, normally the easier the fight, whereas the lower the banner total normally means that you're losing a lot of people or that it's a more difficult fight to win. But that's it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. As always, smash that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.